Okay, welcome to Aaron Why. Okay, so this is the second episode of Aaron Why. Okay, I decided to do a lot of episodes. If you watch my first episode, you will know why I decided to do a lot of episodes. Because there's so many of these questions, and one video cannot finish answering. Okay, so the second episode, we are going to talk about direct buyers and direct tenant. Okay, direct buyer and direct tenant. Why agents, sellers, and landlords doesn't like direct buyers or direct tenants? Okay, before you get offended in this video, I'm trying to tell you the truth and the fact in the market, and also the majority of happenings in the market. You may be one direct buyer, you are very good, or you're one direct tenant, you are very good, but you have to understand that there's another 9 direct buyers or 9 direct tenant that is not good. That is not good, okay? So we talk about tenants first. Recently, I put a poll on my Telegram group. I have this unit for rent, looking for tenants. I arranged a viewing for 5 direct tenants, and they agree to come. Means they SMS me, I tell them viewing is when they agree to come, they say okay. On the day, only one person come. On the day, only one person come. Okay? Is it a norm? It's a norm because the day before, I already told my wife, hey, you guess how many people will come? Then I also put a poll on my Telegram group. Okay, majority of the people, 60% or 50% poll, one person come only. So this is the attitude of a direct tenant. But normally with agent, this thing will not happen. Okay, because the agent have the responsibility of their reputation. They will never come. They'll tell you sorry and all these things. But direct tenant, they won't. They take it as, oh, sorry, I forget. They take it as forget. It's very normal. We drove all the way. The owner wait for you. Everything. You just one forget. You finish already. It's not responsible Okay. Direct buyer, same thing. But I would say that direct buyers are a little bit more serious than direct tenants. Meaning that direct buyers, they have the direct buyer issue. Okay. We continue about direct tenants. Why landlords don't like direct tenants? I know there's a lot of scam in the market. Okay, there's a lot of scam in the market. But all these scams are because there is no viewing. You don't go and see the agent. You don't go and look at the agent. You don't go and look at the units. You see photos. The agent maybe don't have license. To be frank, you want to check whether the genuine is the agent genuine or authentic agent. Is it real? You can go to CA website, check the agent's name. The agent's photo will appear, and then you can look at me. If it match, you know that I've been in the industry for how long, how many units I do. I won't scam you. People that scam you is they send you the pass, but you never see their face. That's how they scam you. They impersonate somebody. But I'm there. How am I going to scam you? So a lot of times, these direct tenants, when they like a unit, they make an offer. I tell you, the hardest part in this whole process, right, is direct tenants, they like to make offer like buying chicken rice. They just say for fun. When we tell them, okay, we need to collect a deposit, the deposit will never come. So it's very normal in the rental case where you get like 2 or 3 offers. Maybe only one will give you a deposit. The other 2, when collecting money, they will retract. Or they expect the tenancy agreement to be signed, everything signed properly, then they pay money. It doesn't work like that, guys. So this thing I think I explain on the buying side. But you see, for the agent and the landlord to go into a tenancy agreement, to write down the tenancy agreement, they have to make sure that you are serious in the offer and you are really renting the place. So if you are serious in the offer, you need to make a deposit. You make a deposit, then the agent will go and meet the landlord, go through the contract, sign, take the effort to sign everything properly, then send you the contract for you to sign. Yes, you can get a copy of the contract beforehand to view. There's nothing wrong with it. But the problem with direct tenants is they always don't want to pay deposit. They always make offer for fun. I tell you, they make offer for fun because of what? They don't respect the sincerity of making an offer. Okay? Because direct tenant, sometimes they go and offer 2 or 3 unit one. Then in the end, they see who accept their offer or who good, then they pay money. It doesn't work like that in the industry, guys. Because you direct tenants trying to protect your own backside, you must understand that as an agent, my job is to protect the sellers. Protect the seller, okay? So You don't pay money, why will my seller consider your offer? If you don't pay money, we wouldn't do the tenancy agreement for the seller to sign. The seller wouldn't sign if you don't pay the money, because if we do everything and end up when we ask money from you, you don't give, then we waste our effort, we waste our time. How am I as an agent going to tell the owner that, oh sorry, it's my fault because I never go and collect money at the start? It's wrong, ma. So this is the problem with direct tenants. So actually landlords and landlord agents, they prefer tenants with agents because all these problems will not exist. Okay, all these problems will not exist. Okay, now we talk about direct buyer. Direct buyer is the interesting part. Okay, there is a lot of direct buyer in the market now, especially in the HDB market, because a lot of people think that, oh, when we do the HFE, the HFE is done, then it's enough already. I know everything. I can be the direct buyer. I don't need an agent already. To me, this is a wrong mindset. Okay, why? Because I can tell you that most of the deals I close are with buyers with agent. Okay, and there's a reason why. Later I explain to you why. Okay, and it's not because I don't close with direct buyers. I still do close with direct buyers. I close with direct buyers that's willing to comply and follow and reassure me that everything is correct. Okay, I'm going to explain to you why. Direct buyers, they come and view units. Sometimes they don't know what is the procedure. So I'm often being asked a very funny question in HDB viewing is that, what's the valuation? If you join my member and you watch the valuation video, the latest valuation video, you'll understand. If you didn't, you look for valuation, Aaron Lin valuation YouTube. You'll watch the old valuation video. Actually, in the old valuation video, I also got explained. So as a seller, we don't do value. How we know what's the value? We won't be able to tell you. And even if there's an estimate, we won't tell you. We don't represent you. What if I tell you wrongly? Then you're going to say, hey, Aaron, I'm going to sue you because you tell me wrongly. You tell me the valuation is 700, but came out the valuation is 650. I need to pay COV now. So the 1,000, how are you going to pay for me? Then I'm in trouble. So I don't represent you. So I cannot provide you with this kind of information like what is the valuation, what is the estimate valuation. So if you have an agent, the agent is representing you, then you can go and ask the agent to tell you, because that's the agent's job. My job is not to serve the buyers. So I cannot take the risk to give you a number and then later the valuation didn't came out as per it is, and then you start to blame me as the seller agent. Okay, that's number one. Number two, they come and view the house. When they come and view the house, let me tell you, one of the biggest unspoken rule is, do not ask about the price in the house. This is a respect. There is a lot of people viewing the house. If you want to make an offer, you want to ask about the price, you can message later or go down. In agent to agent situation, there's this unspoken rule that agent and agent, they respect. Means that if they want to ask about pricing, they will message later when they go out of the house. Or when the agent and the buyer come and the buyer asks me, hey, how much to close? I will tell the buyer, you can check with your agent because your agent is representing you, not check with me. So this is a basic respect in the industry. So do not talk about the price in the house because there's other people viewing. Your conversation may affect the other people. So a smart agent will tell you, oh, you can message me or you can call me later. But to me, it's a basic courtesy. Like I will go and tell my buyers, oh, don't talk about the price in the house. Later on, you got anything, you let me know. I'll ask the agent directly through a phone call or through a message after the viewing. So this is the correct way of doing it. Okay, this is the correct way of doing it. So direct buyers, after they view the house, they will, let's say they are interested to make an offer. Okay, this is the biggest problem also. Direct buyers also have this problem. They like to make offer but don't want to give deposit. I even have direct buyers make an offer. Then okay, normally you make an offer nowadays, we need to see two things. We need to see your HFE. We need to see your financial calculation if you are a direct buyer, because we need to know whether your financial calculation is correct and your HFE is approved. Then we need to follow your HFE to issue you your OTP. I have gone through cases where the direct buyer tell me, hey, the HFE approved. It's like that. End up we fill up the OTP. When I check the HFE, is wrong. So the sequence got to be correct. The name also wrong. The occupier and the applicant is wrong, different. So there is cases like this that is happening already. So but if you are very cooperative, we ask you for HFE, you give. We ask you for financial calculation, you don't know, you can ask. We will help you. We try our best to help you as much as we can, even we don't represent you. Because as long as you are friendly, I think people will treat you friendly. But if you become very cocky, or you like very like hiding something, don't want to say this, don't want to say that, I don't feel confident in selling to you. My seller also don't feel confident, because my seller will ask me, so how, Aaron, what's the financial calculation? Have you qualified the buyers? What is the buyer? I say, I don't know, because the buyer don't want to tell me. You think my seller will be happy about it? You think my seller will feel safe to sell you? No, it doesn't. So agent with agent, the way we interact is different, because the agent to agent, the agent will be responsible for their client. They will also give us the HFE. I can let you know, all the agents, when they offer, they give HFE, because HFE is the way for us to issue the OTP. If you're not willing to give HFE, you're not willing to tell us how your financial calculation work for us to confirm that it's correct, then we cannot accept your offer. And a lot of these direct buyers, they also don't understand one thing. If you go to the even have a direct buyer that sent me the HDB procedure. And I say, yeah, the HDB procedure says pay the deposit when when granting the OTP, not when the OTP is granted. Granting means you have to give me a deposit, then I will get the owner to sign the OTP and give you the OTP. You cannot make me go and meet the owner, sign the OTP, then you pay the deposit. What if I go and meet the owner, sign the OTP, then later on I sign already, do everything, explain to the owner, I come to you, you don't want. You don't want to give the deposit, or you want to negotiate the price further, then this is not correct, because you don't respect the procedure of negotiation and the procedure of deal. So this is why a lot of direct buyers, they don't understand. They try to be very careful, thinking that all the Singapore property agent trying to scheme them, trying to I don't know. If you're not confident in the market, then don't represent yourself lah. I mean, at least this is what I feel, you see. Because if you want to represent yourself, can, but you must know what you are doing ma. Because the seller also want to know that you know that you are doing it correctly, so that the seller feel confident to sell to you. So you all understand when you give deposit, then the OTP can be granted. It's not the OTP granted, then you give the deposit. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I even have cases like this. Same thing, okay? The direct buyer come to me, view the unit, arrange viewing, make offer. I say, hey, I already told you last offer 800. You go and give me 750 for what? You know? Okay, never mind. He make an offer. Okay, he make an offer at I think 800. So I know that almost can close already. So I asked him, can you show me your HFE and financial calculation? Cannot. I'm like, you don't want to show me, then how? He said, you confirm first, sign the OTP first. I'm like, huh? Then he said, then my agent will handle. Then I'm like, what? For the last 1 week from the day you message me for arrange viewing until the day you make your first offer, the second offer, you have never told me that you have an agent. Suddenly you tell me, boom, pop out, you got an agent. Wow. So my understanding is you got agent. Your agent is responsible for you. You can get your agent to call me. So I told him, get your agent to call me, because if you have an agent, your agent should be dealing with me. He said, no, my agent only come out when taking an OTP. So this is the thing that we are experiencing a lot with direct buyers in the market. And like I told you, you can be a very good direct buyer, but don't forget there's another 9 or 8 direct buyer that is creating a lot of problem in the industry for the sellers and the sellers agent. This is why the sellers, the landlords prefer to deal with the tenants and buyers with agents. So there's a reason to it. It's not that people despise you or people don't like you or agent trying to make your life difficult. It's not. We are doing our job, but you don't respect our job. And you don't respect the sellers. The sellers wants to sell the house safely. Not just you say can, and then we very sure that you know what you're doing. Even agents have to go through an exam to become an agent. You know, there's no proficiency test that to show us that you are a buyer that know what you're doing, correct? So our job is to qualify, to make sure that you are qualified to buy, you know what you're doing before we sell you, okay? So I hope you all understand, okay? Because we have really a lot of weird experience. We have buyers that make an offer when we trying to take we say, confirm, we're trying to take deposit. They say, no, we want 10K lower. You know, there's this kind of things. It's like y'all don't respect the deals in negotiation, the manners in negotiation, the ethics in offering and all these things. So this is why a lot of sellers or a lot of agents, they have a lot of difficulty with direct buyers and direct tenants. Okay, so I just want you all to understand this. Of course, I have to say there's also naughty buyers, there are also naughty sellers and naughty agents. Okay, but I just want you to understand that in terms of percentage in the market, is one good buyer or two good buyer to 8 buyers that create problem compared to the selling side. The selling side maybe create problem, maybe 2 or 3 sellers create problem, or 2 or 3 seller agents create problem, but the rest is good one. So this is the percentage that we are experiencing. Please do not quote me. This is just a sharing, okay? And disclaimer again, this is just my personal opinion. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't represent the whole market. But this is what we are representing. And also, when I tell this to agents are like, oh, you see, must be direct buyer. Then I'm like, yeah. You know, it's like a norm. People know that this is like that because people sell house, people experience this. And agents experience this every day from direct buyers and direct tenants. So I think to make the industry better, of course the direct tenants, they have to work together lah. Y'all y'all make appointment, y'all got to respect the appointment, come for the appointment, don't be late, you know. If you are the buyer, you must understand the procedure. If you want to offer, then you must be ready to give deposit. If you are not ready to offer, don't give deposit. You know, if you have an agent, get your agent to communicate. Don't communicate yourself. Don't last minute pop up one agent, okay? So there's a lot of ethics issues lah. You may think that is correct because you only buy one house or two house in the next 30, 40 years, but we do this as a job every day. So we respect the ethics and we have to protect the ethics to protect our customer and also protect the industry. So thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, subscribe button. I see you in the next episode and bye bye.